Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening, brothers and sisters. This is your brother Zeki. Today we will cover a very important topic, as you can see from the window. Bank loans. So we will talk about what do we mean by loans, the types of loans available out there, and the requirements and procedures for someone to get a loan from financial institutions. So let's just dive in without further ado. Loan is something that is borrowed, especially a sum of money that is expected to be paid back with interest. So there are a number of reasons why someone, or let's just say you, may need to get a loan from a bank. It could be expansion of your business, build a house, further your education, or to execute certain other related personal projects. So these are issues. In order to accomplish all these aforementioned tasks, the best option for you is to get a loan from your financial institutions. However, there is a right way to go about securing a loan from these financial institutions. There are some certain requirements that you need to meet in order to be in the right position to qualify for a loan. We'll talk about these procedures and these requirements at the end of our video. But before that, let's just start with the types of loans available out there. To begin with, personal loans. Personal loans are one of the most famous loans out there, if it is not the most famous one. The personal loans are just personal. They are the type of loans that most people get to take for their personal needs. If they want to further their studies, or if they want to buy a car, start a business, finance a holiday, pay for a wedding, or even if they want to consolidate debts. These are personal loans that for people to take, especially when they want to accomplish all these aforementioned tasks. It is, however, important for you to understand the terms and conditions of your financial institution or your loan provider, so you don't get yourself into a jam that you cannot get out of it. It's also important for you to realize that getting a personal loan means you have to have a budget in place to repay your loans. There's a quick question that you may ask yourself: what would happen if I do not pay the loan within the given time? Well, if you do not pay the amount of money that you borrowed from these financial institutions, the first thing that they will do is to get your name in the blacklist. Once you get your name in the blacklist, that means you are a bad credit. What would happen if you become a bad credit? Okay, You will not be able to travel. You would not be able to, let's say, compete for high seats. You will lose your credibility in your society that you have in your society. One very important thing that you always that you need to keep in mind is these financial institutions do not have the term mercy in their definitions. They will humiliate you if you are invest, and of course, slit your throat ear to ear if you are in Africa. So be very, very, very careful when you want to deal with these institutions. Let's talk about business loans. Business loans are primarily designed to help businesses get to the next level. In some ways, it is somehow similar to personal loans, with the only noticeable difference being that it is obtained with it's obtained with a registered business name. At every stage of businesses, when growth occurs, a business loan from these financial institutions is by far the safest and the easiest way for you to just accomplish your task and get your business on track. You may need to change the location of your shop. Let's just say this is just an example, or the location of your company. You want to change the location of your company as a result of the positive growth that you've made, or you want to recruit more people, or you want to keep up with the relevant trends in the business, or you want to purchase new business equipment. One of the best ways for you to do all these tasks is to get a loan from your financial institutions. Okay, let's talk about how. Now we know what types of loans available out there. Now let's talk about how. Getting a loan from these financial institutions can be done one of two ways. Simply, it's your choice if you want to visit the nearest branch of the bank in your location and get in the middle of long queue in order to fill for the paperwork, or filling the paperwork through online, which I think is the most important, the easiest way for you to fill the paperwork, as it will reduce your stress, as it will save you time and money, and most importantly, you will not have to get into a long queue. Okay, let's talk about the requirements from these financial institutions. Well, requirements maybe vary according to the needs of these financial institutions, but I'm gonna mention some of non-negotiable requirements. This means you have to have these requirements in your applications, or you have to meet these requirements in order for you to be a deserving candidate. First, you need to come up with a birth certificate or a passport that proves your age. You have to be 18 years old or older than that. You also need to provide your most recent proof of income, reflecting your salary on or your wages. You also need to provide proof of residence, and it has to be the location that you want to get the loan from. You also need to have bank statements that reflect your salary deposits. So that is for even this topic. If you have any question concerning the topic, please step forward and do not hesitate to ask. Thank you for your attention. See you later.